Kitchen with Kathleen, where Kathleen is teaching me everything that there is to know about being in the kitchen. It's been a little bit, hasn't it?
It has been. It has been. Life got busy, holidays.
It did.
Yeah.
I think our last video was right at Christmas time. We did that series of Christmas meals.
Yes.
And breakfast, and we kind of haven't been back since.
No.
So many of you have been asking, when is Kathleen coming back in the kitchen with you? And guess what? We are here today. And let me tell you, we have got a full day of filming to do today. We are doing several meals today for several upcoming videos that we just can't wait to bring to you.
No, it's exciting. I'm really pleased with what we picked out.
I am too. I think that you all are gonna like some of these meals, and today's video I think you're gonna like probably the most, because today's video we are collaborating with none other than Jennifer at the Family Fudge. This is not the first chance that I've had to work with Jennifer, so whenever I get the chance to work with her and do a project with her, I kind of jump at it because I really like working with her. If you haven't been by her channel, you need to stop by her channel because she does some amazing meal prepping ideas, and she also has a series called Bunches of Lunches. This is an amazing series, and I tell you, she makes me want to make Allie's lunches better, which there is always room for improvement with that. This series, she shows you how to incorporate healthy foods, vegetables into your kids' lunches so they'll eat it. She shows how she packages them, the presentation that she does for her kids when she sends it off to school, and shows what they've eaten and what they didn't to help you kind of alter the recipe of what you're gonna send the next day. And so Jennifer, I want you to know that you have definitely inspired me to follow one of your weeks of Bunches of Lunches with Allie. And so it is definitely something that I'm gonna do because Allie will not eat vegetables. And so if I can incorporate them into her lunch in a way that will make her want to try them and be excited to try them, I am all for it. For today's video, Jennifer and I are bringing to you those quick and easy meal ideas for those busy families. Families that don't have time to do cooking in the afternoon when they've gotten home from work or they're winding down their day. And so we wanted to bring to you a couple of easy to do Crockpot meals. And so that is where Kathleen comes in because she is the mastermind behind the recipes. And so I left that to Kathleen, and today she is going to be bringing to us one of her Crockpot meals with a twist.
We chose to do a healthy Crockpot meal that's vegetable lasagna, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. And it's one of those things where you kind of slip it in so the kids don't maybe like see the broccoli on their plate.
Just like I was just talking about, trying to incorporate some vegetables into the meals that Allie won't even notice she's eating.
Right.
And Allie loves lasagna anyway. I typically make a meat lasagna, so the fact that this is gonna be meatless and it's gonna have broccoli in it, it already sounds delicious to me, and I can't wait for Allie to try it. I have never had a lasagna in the Crockpot, which sounds easy and amazing all at the same time. Make sure to head on over to Jennifer's channel to see what she's got cooking up in her Crockpot this week. Link to her video will be in the description box below. Let's jump into this.
We're going to start with our oven-ready lasagna. This is a no-boil lasagna. Next is the ricotta cheese. We've got 32 ounces, whatever brand you prefer. That's not important. We've got 45 ounce of chunky pasta sauce. Whatever you prefer, brand isn't important. I told Kelly to pick up a chunky vegetable because that's what we're focusing on today, is a vegetable lasagna. A can of diced tomatoes. We're gonna use the whole can, juice and all. 2 eggs. You're gonna need Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on the top when we're done with the casserole. A 32 ounce package of mozzarella cheese. We have 2 packages of the broccoli flowerets, and it's nice to get the flowerets because sometimes the stems can be a little woody and not maybe that kid friendly. So the broccoli flowerets are perfect. On our seasonings, we have salt, pepper, a little garlic salt, and we have a garlic and herb seasoning with no salt. We're gonna start by mixing our two sauces together. We've got our jar of marinara sauce. And we have our can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. There we go. I'm gonna add a splash of water to the jar, shake it to get all the goodness we can out of the jar. Now I'm gonna take the ricotta cheese and we're gonna mix our 2 eggs into it. And I like putting an egg in the ricotta. I think it just makes it a little richer, it makes it spread a little easier, adds to the flavor, it helps set the lasagna up and makes it a little firmer lasagna. We're gonna put a little pepper in. That's just a pinch. We're gonna just do a slight pinch of garlic salt because the cheese has a lot of salt in it. And I'm gonna do a nice big pinch of the garlic and herb seasoning. Okay, there we go. You can always prep these steps the night before if you don't want to take the time in the morning. Say you know you've got 10 minutes to throw it together and then you've got to be out the door. You might not want to have to do this step in the morning. So do it the night before. Make it easy on yourself. Since we're using the frozen broccoli, you could really use fresh if you wanted to. Boil it for 3 to 5 minutes and then plunge it into ice water. And then you could store it in the fridge. Be ready for you in the morning. But if you're going to use the frozen, that's fine too. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it out onto some paper towels because you can see already just
how wet they are.
And then I'm just gonna take another paper towel and see the water coming through. Now if you're making this for people that love vegetables, I would go ahead and leave the broccoli just the way it is. But if you're making it for kids who might not be that hot on their vegetables, I'm just gonna take a knife and I'm gonna break up some of the larger pieces into smaller bites. We're gonna spray our crock pot with a little Pam or vegetable oil spray, anything you have, just to help it not stick. Then we're gonna take about maybe half a cup of the sauce and put it into the bottom. We've got our no-boil lasagna noodles. We're gonna layer these in. You're just gonna break them to fit the pot. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. So however you break them is gonna be fine. We're gonna put another couple ladles of our sauce over the noodles. We've got our ricotta cheese. We're going to take about a cup of our mozzarella cheese. Now comes the broccoli. Even if you had some shredded carrots, you could throw shredded carrots in there, throw diced green pepper, red pepper in there, onion, anything you have in your fridge, this is a great place to use it. Another layer of sauce. Then we're going to go in with another layer of noodles. Another layer of sauce. We have another layer of our ricotta. I love ricotta cheese. There's so much you can do with it. You can use it in baking. You can make a ricotta cheesecake. Ooh, Kelly, we gotta make a ricotta cheesecake. It's so good. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, I bet it is, and
Yeah.
I love ricotta, I think, as much as you do.
Oh.
I am such a cheese person, though.
Oh, yeah. More mozzarella. Now we're going to finish off with our sauce. And we're going to finish it off with another layer of mozzarella. We're going to take our crock pot, we're going to put it into the base, and we're going to turn it on. And remember, every time you take the lid off a crock pot to stir it or to check it, you want to see how it is, you're going to stop the cooking time by at least anywhere from a half an hour to 45 minutes. By the time you put the top back on, it's going to have to bring it back up to temperature. If you do this before you go to work, just turn it on low as you walk out the door. And by the time you get home, your lasagna is going to be ready. So you can do low for 8 to 9 and do high for probably 4 to 5. We've had our vegetable lasagna in our crock pot for 5 hours. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take off the top and we're going to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes just so it absorbs the liquid and it kind of sets up.
I am ready to try this.
Excellent.
It looks amazing. I can't even, yeah.
We've got our pieces of broccoli.
You do, and the diced tomatoes and just everything looks amazing.
Good. Good. That's good. I like that base.
Oh my goodness. Kathleen, you don't taste the broccoli in this.
No. It just...
At all. This is absolutely amazing. You would never know that this was a meatless vegetarian lasagna.
Right. And that's what I like.
Wow. Wow.
Especially during the summer. Because sometimes when it gets so hot,
Too heavy.
you don't want to turn the oven on.
Right.
Crock-pot.
And meat is heavy in the
Yes.
summer.
Yeah.
On a hot day, sometimes you just don't want that heaviness.
Yes.
You did it again. She did it again. Another amazing dish.
Good.
I can't wait to see what Jennifer over at the Family Fudge came up with.
I know. I love her channel.
I absolutely love her. She comes up with some amazing meal ideas and dinners. Like I said before, if you have not been to Jennifer's channel, make sure you head on over there now, see what she's come up with, what quick, easy meal ideas she's come up with in her crock pot. It is guaranteed to be amazing and inspire you to want to make her meal as well.
Absolutely.
The link to her video will be in the description box below, so click on that and go check her out and show her some love and support. And if you're new to my channel and you've come over from Jennifer's, thank you so much for stopping by. Click that red button for more In the Kitchen with Kathleen to come, more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube will notify you when I'm uploading a new video. You can also follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Google+, and Twitter. You can find those links in the description box below. Just click on those links, click follow, and you'll also be notified through social media when we're uploading a new video or just cooking something fun.
Excellent.
Until next time, everybody, thank you again, Kathleen, for another amazing day in the kitchen with you.
No, Kelly, thank you.
I love, love, love being in the kitchen with you, and I learn so stinking much, and I value it.
Good. Me too, sweetie. Mwah. Love you.
Love you more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy cooking in your kitchen, and bye for now, everybody.
Bye.